तो चलिए अब हम प्रॉपर्टी देख लेते हैं, कुछ प्रोटीन्स की हम जो है प्रॉपर्टी देख लेते हैं। और इसमें हमारा कैसिन है और वे प्रोटीन्स है, मिल्क प्रोटीन्स है। तो कैसिन हम जानते हैं अल्फा S1 अल्फा S2 बीटा और कापा कैसिन इधर दिया हुआ है, और वे प्रोटीन्स में अल्फा लैक्टोल्बुमिन है, बीटा लैक्टोग्लोबुलिन है और सेरम एल्बुमिन है। ओके, नाउ फर्स्ट मोलिकुलर वेट हमने डाल्टन में दिया हुआ है 23,000 Dalton. Here 23,000 Dalton approximately. Here 23,600 Dalton we can say is 25,000 Daltons, and here 23,900 Dalton. Here 19,000 Dalton. Here 14,000 Dalton, 18,000 Dalton, around 66,000 Dalton. This is the molecular weight of different type of proteins. Then coming to amino acids, residues per molecule. In amino acid, if we say that alpha S1 is having 199 amino acids, 207 alpha S2 and 209 beta casein, and then kappa casein is having 169 amino acids, and then alpha albumin is having 103 amino acids, beta lactoglobin 162, and then 5 serum albumin is 582 amino acids. Then proline, that proline 17 in alpha S2, 10 in alpha S2, 35 in alpha S2 beta casein, and then 20 in kappa casein. And in alpha lactoglobin we'll have two proline group, and in beta lactoglobin 8 and 34. The significance of proline, that is prevent the formation of alpha and beta sheet structure on the secondary structure of protein. So alpha the helix or beta sheeted plate structure is prevented by the presence of this amino acid, and this is having significance in neonatal nutrition. So your casein get easily affected by heat and acid, so digestibility improves. So it means to say that proline prevents the alpha helix or beta sheeted plate structure or secondary structure formation. Now coming to cysteine, in alpha S1 is 0 and alpha S2 2. So this sulfhydryl group can combine with another sulfhydryl group, forming a dimer in case of alpha S2. And here also we have 2 cysteine, and in this we have 2, that is dimer to decamer formation can happen in case of kappa casein. If you see in alpha lactoglobin, it is 8 cysteine group, and that 5 cysteine group in beta lactoglobin, 35 in serum albumin. And the if you can see the disulfide, there is no disulfide bonding in case of different type of casein, whereas in whey proteins disulfide bond is present in alpha lactalbumin, and in beta lactoglobin also present, and then serum albumin it's 17, 4 to 17. And so what happens is that when whey proteins are heated and these disulfide bonds get exposed, and then they are converted to sulfhydryl group, and resulting in the production of the occult flavor. Okay, now coming to phosphate, that phosphate in alpha S1 is by 8, 11, 5, 1, that is 8, 11, 5, 1 is there in the casein, but whey proteins do not contain any phosphorus group. Phosphorus group is not there in the case of whey proteins. Now from the phosphate group we will be able to know which one is more sensitive to calcium ion as compared to others. So since kappa casein is containing only one phosphate, so it is least sensitive to the calcium ion. Then coming to carbohydrate is 0 in case of all caseins, and in kappa casein only carbohydrate is present to a level of 5%. So in kappa casein 5% carbohydrate is present, and if you see that this 5% is consisting of N-acetyl we say N-acetyl and neuraminic acid, NANA, that is N-acetyl neuraminic acid, this is sialic acid. Then we have also NAGA, that is N-acetyl galactosamine and also galactose. So this 5% is consisting of only these 3 carbohydrate, that is N-acetyl neuraminic acid, N-acetyl galactosamine and galactose. 5% kappa casein is having 5% at carbohydrate around, and then it is present in the tri or tetrasaccharides. The carbohydrate is present is either as tri or tetrasaccharides, and that is what the C terminal of the molecule attached to O-threonine liquid. So O-threonine लिंकेज के साथ जो है आपके कार्बोहाइड्रेट जो है अटैच होते हैं kappa casein में, और जो आपका स्पेसिफिक मेनली जो है वो थ्रियोनिन जो है 131 पोजीशन पे है kappa casein के, उसमें जो उस पर मेनली अटैच होते हैं, तो इस पोजीशन पे थ्रियोनिन 131 पे अटैच होते हैं। और जो नंबर ऑफ ओलिगोसैकेराइड्स होते हैं अटैच, वो जनरली जो होता है 0 to 4 ओलिगोसैकेराइड जो है अटैच होते हैं आपके kappa casein के लिए। ठीक है, तो आप देख सकते हैं इसमें आपका अल्फा लैक्टोल्बुमिन में थोड़ा स्मॉल फ्रैक्शन ऑफ मोलिक्यूल्स आर देयर ओनली which are having carbohydrate, in alpha beta again this is the DABA variant, this is not present. Okay, so and as such, that is whey proteins is not having the whey proteins, carbohydrates. Then coming to the hydrophobicity depending on the number of hydrophobic amino acids. So we can say that among the casein, it is the beta casein which is most hydrophobic, and most hydrophilic if we see among the casein, it is alpha S2 casein. And if you see in whey proteins, among the whey proteins, your beta lactoglobin is the most hydrophobic, and your serum albumin BSA is the most hydrophilic whey protein among the others. So among all the proteins, we can say the major hydrophobic protein is beta casein. As we can say that hydrophobicity is 5.6 kilojoule per residue. Then coming to charge residue, which tells us the polar nature of the protein. So here we have 34 charge residues per molecule in the alpha S1, 36 alpha S2, then beta casein we have 23, and then in the kappa casein we have 21, in alpha lactoglobin 28, and beta lactoglobin 30, and then in the serum albumin we have 34 charge residues which are present. Then coming to A20, what is this A20? Absorbance at 280 nanometer. So if we take 1% solution of all these proteins, 1% solution of alpha S1, alpha S2, beta kappa, alpha lactoglobin, beta lactoglobin, if we take in a cuvette of 1 centimeter path length, and absorbance is at 280 nanometer we used to take, because when the proteins get separated in from a chromatography column, we used to measure the concentration. So these absorbances are given at 820 nanometer. These absorbances, variability in these absorbances to be considered when we are determining the concentration of these proteins. This is the that is why these values are given here. So we can see that absorbance is higher for the alpha S2 casein, whereas it is higher alpha lactalbumin is 20.9, that is in case of alpha lactalbumin it is 20 point now. So these are 9. So this is these are some of the properties of the some milk proteins.